Hi everyone, Eugene here with Darkroom Software. In this quick video, I'm going to show you the settings and preferences that I update as soon as I install Darkroom Core on a new computer. And these are ones that work well for my workflow, and hopefully they will help improve and speed up your workflow as well. So let's jump right in and get started. Okay, so here I have a new install of Darkroom Core. I'm going to go ahead and log in. And one of the first things that I do is I will change the thumbnail size, make it just a little bit larger. And then I'll go to View and then Show File Names so I can see the file names underneath. And I will show the order. So I can place my order from the photo library. And we're going to kind of do the same thing with the photo workshop as well. But first I'm going to create a new catalog so we're working with our images. So new catalog, demo, actually let's switch it to an event and finish. And then let me grab some images real quick. Just select a handful just so we have something to work with. And I'm going to drag and drop straight into the software. I can also use add photo right here to browse to images. Either way works. So I have a few that are rotated incorrectly, so I can select multiple at a time and rotate those images, or I can hold down the Alt key and just click on the top of the image and it'll rotate it correctly. So just do that just so everything's going the right direction. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is switch over to the photo workshop, and I am going to right click on the thumbnails over here, go to show file names, so I have the file names over here, show order, and that's pretty much how I want to work it within the photo workshop. I have a large display from an image so I can zoom in, crop, and do my edits there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the setup tab to set up my packages so it works with the printer I'm using. Let's go ahead and add that printer real quick. Okay, so I have a DS40 and the printer's added. It has 5x7 media in it. So we're gonna go to our package groups, and I'm gonna create a brand new package group. And rename package 1 to a 5x7. And this is where we get into some of those preferences. I like to, whenever I click on the print option, I want it to go straight to the printer, bypass the shopping cart completely. This is a preference. This might be something you don't want to turn on, but what I'm going to do is add quick print, and I'll show you how that works in just a moment. And I have my 5x7 print, and then let's say I also wanted to add 4 wallets. Because that fits on a 5x7 print nicely. Okay, so now when we switch back over to the photo workshop, let's select an image, and this is where I'm going to change my package group to the one I just created, event packages, right here in the bottom right corner. And now if I click on 4 wallets, this one is not set up as quick print. You'll see that it will add to the shopping cart, and the copies prompt comes up, and I'm gonna place the order, and we'll see another thing that comes up. That's our receipt. We'll go ahead and click print, and it'll automatically send to the printer. So one thing I'm going to do is switch back over to the setup tab and update a couple options there. So under my workflow settings, I like to fill a package with the current photo, and I don't want to add a default package. So for all three of these workflows, I use fill package with current photo, and add default package is not enabled. Next, I'm going to switch over to general settings, and if you are using a secondary monitor, you can see I have one connected, but I've disabled this option. If you want to display an image on the secondary monitor as a large preview for your customers, not have any of the actual controls, but just a preview, you can do that right here. But we're going to scroll down until we get to prompts. And warnings, and I'm going to disable prompt for copies for both quick print and when adding to a package, so it doesn't pull up that little calculator with the amount of copies. And then one last setting I'm going to go to is under fulfillment and receipt options. I'm going to uncheck the option to show the receipt. And we'll switch back over to the photo workshop, and now we can see whenever I print the 5x7, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the shortcut key on my keyboard, the number 1, and it will automatically send without having to do anything additional, no additional clicks. If I wanted to print multiple copies, I would just click the number 1 multiple times. And that seems to work out a little bit better, but if you're, let's say you're doing large groups, that copies prompt might be a good option for you. But for single images, maybe you might print 1 or 2. Removing that copies prompt is usually a pretty good idea. Okay, and those are the preferences that I use as soon as I log in or set up a new computer. You can see right here I have my 5x7 and my wallets, and once again, if you click on wallets, it's still going to go to the shopping cart, and then I just place the order, and then it would bypass, it wouldn't ask for copies or go to the receipt option. One more small thing, if you'd like it to not auto print, you can just uncheck that option. So whenever you place your order from the photo library or photo workshop, it's then going to just save, and then you would manually release it to the printer. This works for if, let's say, you have multiple workstations. You have your capture station, and they're building orders at the capture station, and then you have your payment client or your server. They would receive the order, get the payment, and then release it, and then print out. So a few different workflows. We'll go into that a little bit more in depth in a future video, but just basics of what I do when I first set up Darkroom Core on a brand new computer. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.